Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christy and I am a clothing reseller on multiple platforms. I am mostly just casual part-time and today we're starting up a new full week of sales video. So it's been a while since I filmed, and probably by the time I do upload this video, it's been at least 3 weeks since I uploaded a video. I just needed a break. I was putting out videos like every week and doing a lot of filming, which is great, but I was kind of getting a little bit of burnout, so I took a little bit of break, and I think now is the time to go ahead and start back doing the full week of sales videos. I can't promise they'll be every week, but I will have them up as often as I can. So to give a little update just about business and how my business has been, summer slowdown is in like full effect, I feel like. Sales have been very bad. Let's just be honest. And one thing that is kind of like getting to me really bad right now is I have not had a sale on Poshmark in like 11-12 days as of today, the 31st of July. And I don't know what's going on with Poshmark. It could just be me. I could be the problem. I have not been sharing as much on there. I do share every day, but not as frequently as maybe I normally do. I haven't been listing as much newer pieces, but I have been trying to relist when I can and list as I can. So it's just very strange. I feel like sales just dropped like out of nowhere, and it's very strange. So I'm hoping eventually that fixes itself. I'm going to do what I can this afternoon to maybe run a sale, get some relisting done. And it's a new week, so I'm gonna start sharing my closet every day. Over the weekends, I usually take like a hiatus from my business and I just take some time off, and I'm usually too busy to deal with my business, if I'm being honest with you. Although this past Saturday I did get some listing done, but I don't like require myself to work on Saturdays, if that makes sense. Another update is I have started to resell on 2 more platforms, which is really exciting. Yes, it's more work, and I'm going to kind of go into a little bit more detail of this. So if you want to skip over this part, I will probably put a timestamp of when I actually start going over the sales for the day. But I did want to like go ahead and talk about this just in case you're interested. So I started to cross list on Depop and Curtsy like last week, and so far I've seen the results. So my strategy for these 2 platforms is I'm not going to cross list everything over there. I'm only going to be cross listing the items that I feel like is very on trend, very much like, you know, on trend, and like for like a younger audience, just because they're like up and coming platforms, and mostly it's going to be younger people that are going to be shopping on these platforms. So far I've had a pretty good bit of success on Depop. I've had a lot of likes over there. I have not had a sale yet, but on Curtsy, I've already had 2 sales. So if you're not reselling on Curtsy, I would say definitely check it out. It is very easy. It kind of reminds me of Mercari with the shipping, because you just have to kind of have an estimate, which you have to know how much something weighs, but it'll ask like, is it under 8 ounces? Is it under 12 ounces? It just reminds me a lot of Mercari's way of doing the shipping, and Depop is kind of the same way. So it's not extremely hard or anything. So if you're not reselling on Curtsy, I would say check it out. That is definitely another platform that you can be making sales on. So if you're new here, I do sell on Poshmark, I sell on eBay, I sell on Mercari, and I now sell on Depop and Curtsy. So the reason why I'm being very selective with the Curtsy and the Depop is it does take a little bit extra time to list over there, and I don't want to like list like a mature type of clothing over there, because I don't feel like it's going to be as successful and as like desirable as, you know, newer pieces or more like vintage 90s, you know, the stuff that's on trend. So that's kind of like my strategy over there, and I will keep you guys updated on how it goes. But so far I'm excited to be reselling over there, and it's definitely like exciting because all this that's going on with Poshmark, I feel like it's helping a little bit, although I haven't had many sales over there. You know, I've heard so many resellers say this, and I completely agree with this. You don't put all your eggs in one basket, because, you know, it every platform has a tendency to change over time, and you could not be making sales. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into the sales. Let's go ahead and just cover the one curtsy sale that I had over the weekend, and it's these H&M black 90s style loafers. These are very on trend. If you find anything like this that's kind of like I guess Doc Martin style, chunky platform style loafers, I would say pick them up. It does not matter really the brand, because people's just looking for these. Now these are just H&M, like I said. You're probably not gonna be able to see that, but they're not even real leather. But I found these as well as another pair that are from the brand, I think it's Madden, which is like an off brand of Steve Madden. And so far both of these have got a bunch of attention, and these sold for $38 on Curtsy. So definitely a style to be on the lookout for. So they did sell for $38, but I did have free shipping, which I don't know what I was thinking there. I think I was just like testing the waters to see what would happen, and shipping was $12.95. So I made $21.05 after the fees over there and the shipping costs, and then I did pay $7 for them. So my actual earnings was $14.05, which is not the amount that I was expecting to get from it, but it's totally fine. It's a sale, and we're learning about Curtsy here. So the next two sales are on eBay. I did not have any Poshmark sales, as I've already covered, and I did not have any Mercari sales, which I'm not surprised. Mercari is so up and down. Like, I'm not even going to get on that subject. Anyway, the first sale for eBay was this Bailey 44 skirt. I'm not really sure if this is a bolo. I would say maybe if it's a cute style like this is like kind of like a tutu style skirt. It has the tulle, and it has like obviously the slip part of the actual skirt under it. And this is like a midi style. One of the keywords I did put in the listing of this is modest, because this is a very modest length. And so it did sell for, I think it was an offer that I sent out of $27. I had it listed for, I think it was like $32. Sent on an offer for $27, which they accepted on eBay. And then after fees, I made $21.66, and that was a zero cost of goods because my mother-in-law gave me that. So $21.66 for that skirt is an awesome earning from that. Okay, and then the next and last sale on eBay is this really cute, let me try to get it ready to show you. My goodness, it's just everywhere. It's like this gold and black dress with the plunging neckline, kind of very cute. It is a midi length, and it is new with tags if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not. I lie. But it is by a brand called, I don't know if this is Lithe or Leith, but if I'm not mistaken, this is sold on Nordstrom. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is a very cute style dress, and it's sold for my full asking price of $35. After the fees, I made $28.41, and again, that was another zero cost of goods because it was given to me from my mother-in-law. So I made the $28.41. So yeah, not the greatest sales weekend, but as I said, I am going to run a sale. I am going to just kind of try over the next couple of hours to generate some sales on Poshmark. So please pray for my Poshmark closet. I really appreciate it, which I have been praying over, and I know God's got it. Anyway, let's go ahead and get these packaged up, and I will see you guys tomorrow for more sales. I don't know if I mentioned the date, but it is July 31st on Monday. I usually mention that the 1st. I might have forgot. Okay, let's go ahead and get these packaged. Okay, so it is Tuesday, August 1st. Excuse the background noise. We are having a storm right now, but this is like the only time I'm really gonna have to film today, so we're just gonna have to go with it. I want to go ahead and get started showing you guys what sold today. I did have an okay sales day, considering, you know, what's been happening with it just being summer slowdown and just things just not really moving like I had said yesterday. I went ahead and ran a sale. Yesterday I ran a sale of like a flash sale of like 40% off. And I think I had a few sales from that. And then today I went ahead and sent out 30% off to all of my likers. And I had a couple of offers as well. It's not a bunch of sales. I think I have like 5 sales to go over, and they're all from Poshmark, which just goes to show you sometimes you just have to put in a little extra work to get sales, especially when sales are slow. Some of these I made, actually one of them I made absolutely no profit, and then some of them I made very little profit, and I will talk about that as we go. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so the first sale I'm going to show is the no profit sale. This is a kid's Under Armour sweatshirt. I have had this forever. It's just something for some reason I have held on to. I should have already donated this. This was given to me from my mother-in-law, but it's had little to no interest in the past like 2 years. So I should have donated it by now, but I did not. So in a way, it's kind of like I'm donating it to this person. She offered me $5, and after fees and everything, I made like 3 cents. I did not make a profit from it. So that is like a no profit sale on that one. Okay, and then the next sale was actually a bundle sale, which I think I've said before, I don't get bundle sales that often. This was a bundle of 2 items that I've had listed for quite some time. So I was kind of okay with letting them go for a little bit lower than what I was asking for. One of them is this Zara button-down blouse. This is really cute. It's like a leopard print. Very cute for work. I sell a lot of career wear. I enjoy selling career wear, and in a way it kind of has that look of like a night shirt, which was like a trend recently, if I'm not mistaken. This is the Zara tag. If you ever see this, I wouldn't say pick up everything. The issue with this was it is flawed in quite a few places, and I did note that in the listing. There's like a peeled up place on the collar, and the stitching in the back is a little pulled. It's just it's seen better days. And I did not notice that when I picked it up in the thrift store that I was at, because I was kind of in a hurry that day, and sometimes that happens. The other item that she purchased in the bundle is this Topshop gingham, kind of like a blazer cardigan. I don't know what you would call this. It has flare sleeves. It is open front. It's very cute, very cute. And actually Topshop is not a cheap brand, but this has been listed for quite some time. So I think when she put the bundle price together, it was like $47 after my 20% off, and she offered me like, I think it was 25, which was just way too low for these 2 pieces, even though this one's flawed. So I countered back to 35, which she accepted. Trying to get my words together there. She accepted that, which made my earnings $28, and then subtract my cost of goods, which is just $5, because I only paid for this one. This one was actually given to me from my mother-in-law. So I made $23 basically after that $5 is taken away. And then the next sale is kind of like a disappointing sale. Like, I know this probably would have did better if I would have held out. It's one of those things where I'm like, I'm trying to be better about that. I just get anxious when I'm not making sales, like daily sales. And so I end up selling myself short, if that makes sense. So like, for example, this is very on trend. It's very cute. It's that denim jumper. I know I could have at least got, oh, that was some thunder, at least 25 for it. It's just Old Navy, but even still, it's just very on trend. So yeah, I could have at least got $25, but I received an offer of 16, and the reason why I took it is she was part of the 40% off sale that was still going on when she sent me the offer, if that makes sense. So $16 I accepted, made my earnings $12.80. I paid $6 for that, so I ended up making like $6.80 after fees and everything, which was not the greatest, but it's okay. You know, we're moving right along. We're trucking right along. Okay, the next sale is this blue dish. I think it's called a dashiki, and I'm sorry if I'm not saying that word right, but it's an African tribal skirt. It's very cute. It has like the little bow in the front. I recently sold a dress that was like this. So if you see this type of style, like in Goodwill, you know, just kind of give it a look over and see if it's the style that this is. Because it's kind of like a bolo, like this look, because people are looking for these, if that makes sense. but for that one specifically, it was part of the 40% off sale. So someone offered me $12, which I did accept because it was like the 40% off. The dress that I sold for a little bit more. I think it was a little over $20 if I'm not mistaken. And they have a lot of watchers and likers and stuff. Just like a lot of interest in those items. So I would still pick it up even though I only got $12 for this one. I did not pay for that. That was given to me from my mother-in-law. So my earnings were $9.05. Okay, so our last sale is this pair of Ariat slouch boots. These are called the slouch boots. As you can see, it's like slouchy looking. This is a woman's size, which men could wear these too. I feel like they're kind of unisex, like a lot of the Ariat boots are. Size 10. They were in great condition. Great find. I almost feel like these were like new with defects. It does have a couple of defects on it, but I did list them as pre-owned. So anyway, these were listed very high when I first listed them back in January. I had these listed for like $99 because I just felt like they were going to do really well. Could I have held out and maybe got around $80 probably in the winter time, but I received an offer for $40, and these had been sitting for so long. I decided to go ahead and take that. So after $40 and the fees, I made $32, and then I did pay $9 for this. So that would make my earnings $23. So yes, that is the sales for today. I'm hoping things continue to pick up. I'm sorry, what are words today? What are words? I can't even speak. I hope sales continue to pick up as we go through the month of August. I'm really excited for this month because I'm kind of giving myself a little bit of a challenge to hold on to my earnings for the month. And at the end of the month, which I might still do a little bit of thrifting, but at the end of the month, I'm going to take whatever I earned at the end of the month. Okay, said that already 100 times, and try to pay off a debt. So that is kind of my goal for this month. I'm thankful to be able to do that because, of course, my income is not the main income for my household. My husband's is. So I'm very thankful for that. As you guys know, I'm just part-time. I'm very casual. This is more of just like a side hustle for me to have some extra income for our household. So I'm excited to try to do that this month. That is definitely a big challenge, not to touch the money at all. Because, you know, sometimes you have it, or at least I have a tendency to fall on it sometimes, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm excited for the new month. Let's go ahead and get these things packaged so that I can end this. Okay, so it is Thursday, August 3rd, and I'm not feeling the best today, so I'm sorry if I seem a little low energy. I'm just truly not feeling well. But I want to go ahead and hop on here and show the sales that I've got since yesterday. Sales are still a little bit slower, but I haven't had time to work in the past 2 days, so I'm going to try to put in a little bit of time with it now. But yeah, I had 3 sales. 2 of them were Mercari and 1 of them was Poshmark. And I realized that the past 2 times that I've filmed, the background was probably just like my computer screen, like looking like it was glitching. So I apologize for that. Let's go ahead and hop right in. Okay, so I'm going to show the Poshmark sale first. So this is a vintage Ralph Lauren shirt. That is the tag for it. I like picking up Ralph Lauren, especially when it has like the crest. As you can see here, this one has the crest on like the front. I actually picked this up at the bins. Unfortunately, the sizing is wrong. I think this is like shrunk, or it's just like a vintage sizing. So I did have to mention that in the listing, but it's just a button-down top. It's white and blue striped. It's really cute, and it's that Oxford style that was kind of in like on trend, I think, at the first part of spring. So I picked that up. It finally did sell. There was like no interest in that, but it finally did sell for $8. I made $3.03 after fees and everything. And I probably paid less than $1 for that at the bins. And as you guys know, sales have been slow, so I will definitely take that, especially just to move things that does not have interest in it. This next item that sold, I thought this was a cute style. This is like the cutest like office wear piece. It looks like it's a vest and a blouse, but it's like connected, and it's from the brand Loft. This is an older tag, but I had still picked this up, and I had still picked this up even though I knew it was older, but I picked this up on style alone because I thought it was cute, but it was during the time where I was just getting into reselling and I was picking up things that I thought was cute. But yeah, I still think it's cute, but is it the most trendiest piece? Probably not. It finally did sell on Mercari for, I think it was $10. I didn't even write it down. It was $10. It sold on Mercari for $10. I paid $4.59, which was before my Goodwill like shot up their prices like over a year ago. And so I made $8.07. You would subtract my cost of goods. My cat is sitting right here in front of me, so if you see me look over, it's because I'm looking at her. So after everything, my earnings was $3.48, which is not the greatest, but that's okay. We will take it. The next sale was another Mercari sale, and it was another pair of these like Oxford platform 90s style loafers that I had picked up. This one was new with tags. I had mentioned this, I think, on Monday in this video, that I had found one from Madden NYC. And these are actually sold at Walmart. Did I know that when I picked them up? No, but they were sold at Walmart, and they probably are still being sold at Walmart. But they are brand new, and they were a size 9, so a good size. So I decided to pick them up, and they sold for $24. I did pay $7 for these, so I made $20.13, and then you would subtract that $7. I made $13.13. So yeah, again, not the craziest sales here lately, but sales nonetheless. I'm going to try to get some relisting done today, and I do have a couple of items that I'm going to try to list today, but I have not been thrifting that much here lately, and it's probably going to be like that for a little bit. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this stuff packaged, and hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow when I get more sales. What you looking at? Boop. So it is Monday, August 7th, and sales are still slow. They're still pretty bad, you guys. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I kind of have an idea of what's going on at this point. I did hear one YouTuber like speak about this, and I feel like it makes a lot of sense. So not only are we having summer slowdown, Poshmark is also doing beta testing with the promoted listings. So those two like put together just spells like absolute slow sales, and that's definitely how it's been for me. Sales have been actually really bad on Poshmark for me. I don't know if I've mentioned this already because I can't even remember when the last day was that I filmed. I think it might have been Thursday. It might have not been, but I went 10 full days without a sale on Poshmark, and that's like unheard of. Like that hasn't happened since like I first started. So it's really strange. I know like last year when they were doing the other testing, yes, there were times when I went through that. So this isn't unheard of. This isn't something I haven't went through, unfortunately. I know when this happened last year and they were doing the testing, that's when I kind of decided to go ahead and branch out and sell on other platforms. And I started on eBay. And apparently eBay's having problems too. I mean, what in the world's going on here, you know? Anyway, eBay and Depop and Curtsy now I have added. So, and Mercari, of course, that I actually started on Mercari. I don't, if you haven't watched me before, you wouldn't know that, but I actually started on Mercari. I still sell on Mercari, and I slowly added platforms, Poshmark, and now the other ones that I just mentioned. Anyway, over the weekend, we had one sale, and it was an $18 sale, and it's a little discouraging, but that's okay. Today what I did was I went ahead and ran a sale, and I'm going to continue to run sales and just ride out the storm. That's the only thing I can think to do, is just ride it out, see if it gets better. Hopefully it will in the next couple of months. Because I mean, technically, aren't we about to be in Q4, which for resellers, that is like the most busiest time of year for reselling. So we'll just see how things go. But that one sale was this Hamong jacket. I think I'm pronouncing that right. This was in my Goodwill Blue box that I had recently hauled on here. And I had listed this for $25. There wasn't many listed or many that had sold. I was just kind of guesstimating on what I saw. And someone sent me an offer on Poshmark for $18, which I did accept just because I didn't want to hold out for that and it not end up not selling, because that is like a specialty piece. It is like an Asian cultural piece. So I accepted that offer, so that made my earnings after fees and everything to be $14.40. And like I said, I ended up running a sale today, and that generated like 2 sales, I believe. I think I forgot. Yeah. Yes, 2 sales. So the first one is kind of like a decent sale, but I feel like I probably would have been able to get more for this if I would have held out, but that's okay. This is going to be a pantsuit from Anne Klein. It is red. This is the jacket portion, and then of course there's the matching pants. Anne Klein is not a brand I pick up, but my mother-in-law gave me this pantsuit, and it's really nice. And Anne Klein pantsuits actually are pretty expensive. So anyway, I sent out an offer of 40%, I think it was. So they accepted that offer, and it was $21 that they paid. They paid $21, making my earnings $14.48 for that. And then the next and last sale for Poshmark for the day was actually a personal piece. This is a skirt that I've worn for years, and I listed it pretty recently. It's just Cato brand. I didn't show the Anne Klein tag, but yeah, it's just Cato brand. I've worn this skirt so many times. I decided to go ahead and just retire it because I need to get some more colorful skirts. I love wearing colorful skirts like this, with just like with this like a basic black top tucked in with maybe a jean jacket. That's just something I like to do. But I decided to go ahead and put that one for sale. I didn't have it listed for much. I think I had it listed for like maybe $12, just because I've worn it for so long. I don't feel like it's worth any more than that. Someone sent me an offer for $7, or either I might have sent this offer out. Anyway, $7. It sold for $7, and I made $2.03. You guys, I'm sorry. I am just tripping over my words today. I apologize for that. And then the last sale was actually on eBay. And it was just these pair of 9 West flats. These are not in the best condition. Of course, I did list everything that's wrong with them in the listing. It's mostly the upper that just has some wear to it and some rubbing. 9 West, again, is not a brand that I pick up, but my mother-in-law gave these to me, and they did sell for $14. So I will definitely take that. I don't know what my fees or anything were on eBay. I did not write them down, but yeah, you guys, that is it for this full week of sales video. I'm gonna go ahead and obviously show you guys me packaging it and then ending the video. But I did want to say, if your sales are pretty bad at the moment like mine are, we're gonna just keep, you know, pressing forward and just trying to do the best we can. I'm really hoping and praying that things do eventually pick up. It is just the 1st of August, and I have looked back at my sales, or actually no, I haven't. I need to look back at my sales from last year around this time, but I do know that they did pick up once Q4 came in. So there is definitely a summer slowdown. I know a lot of people talk about that in the reselling community. That is definitely a thing. On top of the beta testing, it's just inevitable that our sales are going to be slower. But anyway, let's go ahead and get these packaged, and I will see you guys in my next video, and hopefully sales will be better.